You know, part of what makes this especially awkward is the fact that I'm kind of an Onimusha fan, and this castle is a location in 2 of those games. Granted, this game makes the castle seem a lot larger, but it's not terribly interesting to travel through in comparison. Yeah, good luck with that when his little sister beats you like a drum with the least menacing weapon in the game. Okay. At the very least, Ranmaru's putting up a better fight inside the castle than he did outside of it. Still, he didn't even last a minute. And how do you intend to make Oichi pay? You already look more like a woman than her, and you're planning on joining the same faction that we're currently fighting for. Though I've got to admit, seeing Ranmaru not being on Nobunaga's side feels pretty odd. It's like not having Little John with Robin Hood. Technically, you know they had a period in their lives where they hadn't met one another, but once they come together, it's kinda classic. Though maybe that's not the best comparison, since Little John and Robin Hood were damn good friends and loyal companions, whereas Nobunaga and Ranmaru were same-sex lovers despite the vast age difference. Come to think of it, I think Ranmaru was actually younger than Oichi in history. Why does he look like a young cross-dressing teen while she looks less than 12? I know the physical appearances of the characters in the game doesn't really mean anything, but dear God. Ah well, at least Oichi will look a good deal more mature in the sequel, even if it costs her the admittedly kind of amusing personality she's got in this one. Hell, I generally don't care when we're fighting against her. It's just that when we're playing as her in this game, there's a bit of a disconnect for me. Girl, we already kicked that guy's ass outside. Beating him again isn't much of an accomplishment. What is an accomplishment is finding our way through this damn maze. A mini-map is only so useful in missions like this. Sure, there's a chance that if we go through enough of these castle missions, we'll memorize the various floors, but that assumes the castles are in any way memorable. What makes this one feel any different from the ones we dealt with in Hanzo's campaign? Same walls, same traps, same grunts constantly chasing after us on each floor, a slightly different arrangement of the various hallways and rooms. Oh, please tell me that weapon is going to be something that at least tries to look like something deadly. Even if you're lying, just please tell me that. Oh goody, another officer to smack around. Sure, it's another generic-looking bastard, but at least that's something. Wait. So the enemy can get hurt by their own booby traps, but for some reason only the player can trigger them? I know how that works in gameplay terms, but I can't rationalize it in any way that would make sense in a real-world context. Though considering we're playing a game where we're a one-girl army, charging into a questionably designed castle and killing hundreds with a damn toy, maybe I shouldn't bother questioning things like that anymore. Right, there wasn't much point in killing that group of archers. I was just hoping one of them would drop a healing item. Ah well. Why did these guys decide to drop in like a bunch of ninjas? And more importantly, why the hell did we bother entering the castle if our side was just going to set the place on fire? I know I probably asked this in the other castle missions, but it's still a big thing, especially since we're supposed to be the little sister of our side's lord. Since this game didn't show the bit where he had to kill his own brother, I'm assuming they're trying to paint Nobunaga as a monster with some measure of limits. Or maybe they just didn't feel that was a major enough moment in his life to bother showing. Yes, spikes dropping from an absurdly high ceiling don't do that much damage. More of an inconvenience than a threat. Brilliant job showing your power here, Mitsuhide. You're barely a speed bump to a little girl who's already worn down by quite a bit. Yeah, definitely not gonna be something you'll want to put in your resume as you start working for the Oda clan. By outshine, do you mean you'll actually be set on fire and be a source of light? Because we're more than established at this point that a player character is a hell of a lot more powerful than pretty much everyone else, even when you don't take into account skill level. Right, final floor and final pair of enemy officers. And we're borderline dead. It'd be real cheap to get killed here. Yeah. The guys who fought against Hanzo definitely had more dignity. This isn't a last stand, it's a bloody joke. That's right, just keep on acting innocent over the bodies of several hundred people while you're in a burning castle. How much of my annoyance at this is just my dislike of Oichi's look in this game, leading into other things in this campaign. Because while I had a good number of complaints with Yukimura's and Hanzo's campaigns, they didn't feel nearly as hard to ignore as the ones here.